Maegan and Josh were separated before his attempt at suicide. Josh had had another girlfriend at the time, even had tried to make another start.
I only filed for divorce because Josh having the current drug addiction, that would affect my custody case. We discussed this and he said, as long as you marry me again, which I don't think any marriage is perfect. We had our ups and our downs.
He tried everything to get away from her and she just would not let him go.
Well, Kelly claims that Maegan and Josh were separated, were actually seeing other people at the time he attempted suicide, and that the divorce was for real. Now, I suppose that that's an issue because, Kelly, you say if in fact they were dissolving their relationship, then Maegan shouldn't exercise any right to determine what is going to happen to the man she was leaving anyway.
Yes, that is true. He had a girlfriend. He was trying to get away from her.
Maegan, you've made it clear that's not the case, correct?
Josh did not have a girlfriend before this happened. This was months and months prior to, and he left her, came back. That was drug related.
Gotcha. All right, now, is Josh deteriorating at this point? And, Maegan, you say that there are no voluntary movements at this point, that he can only cough, breathe, and blink, that he's having seizures and contractions every day, that there's tightening of the muscles and joints, that the hands are balled tightly, that the feet are curved inward, arms, legs bent and can't be moved, and that he's curling into a fetal position, and that the body is literally shutting down. Those are your observations, correct?
Yes. It's the brain that was damaged. So basically, if Kelly says his body is healthy, why let him go? That's just keeping his body there when he's not there mentally. So why is that fair or okay for him when that's no quality of life? That would be for her comfort to see him, like I've discussed with her before. This would be us being selfish.
Right. Now, there was a progress report that was dated 2/11 of 20, and it said patient with anoxic brain damage, persistent vegetative state, seizure disorder, quadriplegic, patient on feeding tube and total supportive care, patient resting in bed, awake, no verbal response, weakness, extremities, condition poor, diagnosis poor. Then a year later, progress report, there's certainly not any indication of improvement here. And Kelly, you're focusing on the word stable.
I guess so. I mean, that he's stable, that he's not in decline.
Are we at a point where technology has outstripped morality? With the machines, I suppose you could keep him alive for 10 years, 20 years, whatever, with no hope whatsoever of him ever interacting, having an awareness of his surroundings. And is that reasonable or fair? Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.